Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. We begin with Allah's blessed name. We praise Him and we glorify Him as He ought to be praised and glorified. And we pray for peace and for blessings on all His noble messengers, and in particular on the last of them all, the blessed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, as we greet you from the studios of the Islamic Broadcasting Network here in my native island of Trinidad with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is today the sixth day of the month of Rajab. And we make the dua, which is masnoon. Masnoon means connected with the sunnah. Allahumma barik lana fi Shaban wa Ramadan, fi Rajab wa Shaban. Allahumma barik lana fi Rajabin wa Shaban wa baligna Ramadan. Oh Allah, kindly give us blessings in Rajab, the month of Rajab, and in Shaban, the month of Shaban. And grant that we may live to see Ramadan. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Many complaints concerning volume, the audio of these lectures. Numerous complaints, whereas there are some who listen, I listen, and the volume is perfect. So now then, if you are in a part of the world where you have difficulties in listening to my session, my IBN session, then please go to my second official Sheikh Imran Hosein, official Sheikh Imran Hosein channel, YouTube channel, and view the lecture there. And if you have difficulties there as well with the audio, then go to the IBN Master YouTube channel, and hopefully you'll be able to view the lecture there without difficulties, the audio. One reminder to those of you who have been writing to me ordering books, no. If you want to order my books, please order it from the INH bookshop, www.imran-hosein.com. It is only if you want to order a complete set of all books, 28 books, including my teacher's book, The Quranic Foundations and Structure of Muslim Society, and autographed by me and with a name inscribed in the books. And then I send the books to you by email. Only then do you write to me. There you are. That is my email address at the bottom of the screen. Send me an email if you want to order a complete set of my books. We still have, inshallah, alhamdulillah, we still have some complete sets available. Next week we have a surprise for you, inshallah. And that is I'm going to invite the leader of a political party in Trinidad. It's called the Movement for Social Justice, MSJ, and who is led by one of the most morally upright politicians in the country. And hence you hardly ever find someone who is morally upright winning an election. Not possible in this age of Akhirul Zaman. His name is David Abdullah. So he may have had Muslims in among his ancestors, but he's not Muslim. And his father used to be the head of the Protestant, the Anglican Church in this country. And David is someone for whom I have great admiration, and he's become a friend. And I'm inviting him to come next week so we can have a discussion on political philosophy and economic philosophy as it pertains not just to Trinidad and Tobago, but elsewhere. And then the following session, which will be on the 15th of March, we'll have the second session with our sisters. We'll also have Sister Mehrun Nisa Rahman with us, and also my granddaughter, I consider her my granddaughter Maryam. But in addition to them, we'll also have our sister Nafisa Muhammad, one of the most high-profile Muslim sisters in this country, and I'll have more to say about her, inshallah, on the 15th. Now then, let us return to the month of Rajab. And so long as Allah gives me life to live in this world, I have to keep on again and again and again and again calling our people back to the Quran, not just to the study of the Quran, but also just as important to the recitation of the Quran in Arabic from cover to cover. We have the month of Rajab and we have the month of Shaban left. And the most important of all of the Sunnah events of the month of Ramadan, of course the fard is to fast in Ramadan, but without question, the most important Sunnah of Ramadan is a Sunnah ordained by Allah Himself, that He Himself recited the Quran in Ramadan. The whole Quran from cover to cover. We are able to now provide evidence from the Quran that He recited the whole Quran, even those parts of the Quran which had not as yet been revealed through wahi. They were recited in qira'ah. So this is a divinely ordained sunnah. And Nabi Muhammad ﷺ had to recite it after Allah recited it. Of course, He recited it through the angel Gabriel, Jibreel alayhi salam. Allah says in the Quran, بَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ فَإِذَا, this is Surah Al-Qiyamah, فَإِذَا قَرَأْنَاهُ فَاتَّبِعْ قُرْآنَ. And when we have recited the Quran, you must follow that way of recitation. And so Nabi Muhammad ﷺ had to follow this way of recitation that Allah has ordained. This is the divinely ordained sunnah. And so you should not allow the month of Ramadan to come and go without reciting the whole Quran in Arabic. If you have never done that in your life, then please go to someone who has been reciting, who knows how to recite. Please go to them and ask them for help. And if you know how to recite, please reach out to the one who does not know how to recite. He may be your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, your wife, your husband. Reach out to them and help them so that they would be able to recite the whole Quran this coming Ramadan. But for those who refuse, they said, no, we're not going to do it. They bluntly refuse, they arrogantly refuse, we're not going to recite the whole Quran in Ramadan. Tell them, we don't want to see your faces because you're a danger to us and you're a danger to our community. Now then, today's session, we have a number of issues to address, and I don't think we'll have enough time to do them all. But we are located at a very, very, very important moment in political history in the United States of America, because the coming elections in November are going to determine who is going to lead the United States as president over the next 4 years. Because we had Donald Trump these last 4 years, we have not had the Great War. Had it been the other way around and that woman had become the president, we may have had the Great War already. They cannot trust him. They cannot trust him because he's not a member of their club. And that's why they're doing their best to try to remove Donald Trump in the next election. I am not a supporter of Donald Trump. Stop that rubbish and that garbage. Would you please stop it? They want to remove Donald Trump because they cannot have the Great War while he is president. That's all. That doesn't make me a supporter of Trump, you fool. Where will these fools come from? And there is another danger for them, and that is that there is another candidate now who is likely to become the Democratic candidate for the elections, and that is Bernie Sanders. and his momentum is growing constantly. And there is quite a likelihood that he could become the candidate, and he could probably defeat Trump in the elections, because he is battling for the poor in the United States. They're battling for the poor. Every politician does that at election time. Every politician. We are the man for the poor. I don't know what Bernie Sanders is going to be after he becomes the president, if he becomes president. But what can they do now to take the wind out of the sails for Trump and for Bernie Sanders? What can they do? The establishment in the United States is up to its ears in worries. And I am suggesting to you this morning, don't be surprised, one of their favorite tricks is a false flag act of terrorism, which can then be used to hammer the nail down and to deflate the Bernie Sanders campaign and also Trump's campaign. They have done it on 9/11 in order to have the political mileage to wage war and war and war and war and war. Everybody, even the majority of the American people now know that 9/11 was a false flag act of terrorism. The majority of the American people know that the American government is lying on 9/11. At a time like this in the world, when false flag acts of terrorism, when lies are being perpetrated, the world of Islam, the world of Orthodox Christianity needs scholars who are not afraid to speak the truth. That there are three kinds of lies. That there are normal lies, and there are great lies, and then there's 9/11. If you're afraid to say that because you want to be politically correct, you don't qualify to guide the Muslims in these dangerous currents in the world today. No, we need men who are prepared to stand up courageously in the face of the oppressor and call it a lie. This then is for the U.S. Political predicament at this time, where the likelihood exists that you'll either have a re-elected Trump or a Bernie Sanders government, both of which are unacceptable to the Zionist alliance.